Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Just seconds into this game, we already have a turnover and haven't even snapped one from scrimmage.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big force fumble, big momentum play created.
On first down, here comes this offense. They go to the ground, fighting off the defender. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wide out in motion. Looking for a man. It's Turbin. They're bringing heat. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. With jet sweep pass. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he loses the football. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. This offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Right back to the well. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast.
Fires one high and deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays, another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, first down. Running back goes in motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to throw, it's Turbin. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's two options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football and be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, give on the inside. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
How about the effort by the running back? Great job. Listen, it's not an ideal situation, but when you get yourself backed up like that, and it's 3rd and eternity, you put yourself in a bad situation. He almost climbed out of it single-handedly. Nice run, nice effort by the running back.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And he's got it inside the 35. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The back goes in motion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
Man, you want these guys that can take the top off the defense. It changes the way they're going to play coverage on you, and he does it right here. Just runs by the DB. He had no chance to try to catch up with him. Makes the big play down the field. And this will change the way you play defense against this guy the rest of the game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to North Carolina. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so...
Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Offense bringing in the big boys. Heavy personnel. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Stopped after making the catch. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Blue. The quick out. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. First down to start the drive after the break. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting it up.
And they got him for the sack. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did, and I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's going to take off. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The option look. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Florida.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Quarterback checking off. Wide receiver shows motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Florida!
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and puts one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the...
Got a lot of running room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Blue. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Ali. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw, it's Turbin. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. What a snag by the defense. Taking it the other way. The 40. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecock. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To throw, it's Turbin. Feeling some heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
The Gators decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Offense set on 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Grab behind the line. It's Hawk. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Offense lining up quickly. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Back to throw. It's Turbin. And the defense gets to the quarterback. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. This is a 3rd and long. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires left. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in them. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Hawkins. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Finds his tight end. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
17.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Little touch pass to the receiver. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. They'll line up for a second down play. Motion from the offense. Back to throw. It's Turbin.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down or else they are really in trouble. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield to Odyssey. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Tackle is made after a pickup of 6 down to the 19-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Now on the move. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. You have to imagine we're going to see a bit more of these designed runs as this game goes on.
No doubt. This is a guy that can run it. He can throw it. So what do I do? How do I stop it? Do I play pass? Do I play run? I mean, just it's very frustrating to try to stop this kind of guy. And you see the explosive capabilities and making it happen on his own.
Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Going up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. And the Gators want to crank the tempo.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. At the 45 on its way. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. To the air, it's Turbin. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Second down now after the sack.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Working that left side now. And he's dragged down. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Tackled, but he has a first down. The Gators are rolling down the field. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Gators.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Into traffic, it's picked off. Inside the 50, at the 30, the 10. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Carolina, 40, Florida, 23.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Blue. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds a man in the middle. He's loose. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the beatdown has ensued. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Old Dominion. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. He's looking to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. On first down from their own 22. Give to the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air, it's Turbin. They'll run the screen. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a first down. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Gets it out fast. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to move it through the air. Buying some time. He's taking a deep shot. And it's caught inside the 30. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. He'll just keep slinging it. He'll get rid of it. Got his man. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Buys a little time. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. Here comes the option. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but a nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Back to pass, it's Turbin. can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Conversion is no good. That keeps the score. South Carolina, 47.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Number 15, set to kick it away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well, but now, Jesse...
And he's running in the open. He's at the 30, the 10. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the punishment has been extended. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
29.
Fair catch called for and made. The Gators sending the offense back to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Takes it the other way. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Here comes the offense on first down. Let's go! He wants to throw. Avoids pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the stomping has commenced. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. There is time on the clock. If there's time on the clock, there is time to put more points on the board. I mean, the scoreboard operator needs to work out too, right?
Yeah, and I guess he's been getting it, and the defense's job is to stop. But I would argue, Reese, you can just take a knee. If you take a knee, run the clock, you still get out of here, and you still get the win.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Blasted as he lets it go. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. On third down, going up top. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
you got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to